Alright guys, so I am finally back from the store, and before I show you guys what I got, which I'm pretty sure you guys will be really excited about, I just want to say my tank is at its worst right now. This is the ugliest I've ever had my 125 gallon tank. Fish are doing okay, and I also got to say the angelfish, oh my god, this angelfish right here, man, he's gotten big. I threw in a lot of krill last night, and I actually defrosted way too many, and I had no choice but to throw them in here, and there's not a single one in here. It's been about 24 hours since I threw them in here, and they ate it all. It's amazing how much these fish can eat, and sometimes people don't realize that feeding fish, especially exotic and big predatory fish like these, they can eat a lot, and you can spend a lot of money on just feeding these guys. I was feeding them frozen krill, and that stuff is pretty pricey. It's like $12 to $20 a bag, depending on the size that you get from Petco or PetSmart. But I'm happy they ate it all, and I'm actually going to do a water change. I'm not going to show you guys me doing a water change because you guys don't really care about that, but I just wanted to show you guys like all the nasty algae buildup. I mean, look at that, it's just filthy. The PVC pipes covered in algae. But the fish are happy. So yeah. By the way, I've had this angelfish since he was a wee little baby. I actually hatched him. I used to have an angelfish pair that would constantly lay eggs, and I used to hatch the eggs, raise the babies, and sell off as many angelfish as I can through eBay. If you're interested at all in my angelfish breeding series, that's how I gained some subscribers on YouTube. I'll leave a few links down below in the description. You guys can check it out. I also want to update you guys on the prawn shrimp real quick. Prawn shrimp is doing fantastic. He just shed, or she, and I think the prawn shrimp is getting ready to have some eggs as well. Prawn shrimp is just chilling, just cleaning itself. I'm also going to clean the glass on this, and I'm going to do a little water change on this one. I'm surprised he still hasn't eaten this bayfish right here. Check out that bayfish. That bayfish is just happy in this tank. It's a bluegill, I believe. They're one of the hardiest wild fish that you can get and put in your tank. But again, I'm surprised he hasn't eaten it, because anything that goes in there, he just absolutely destroys it. And here's a 75 gallon tank. The new fish are in here, but like I said, I'm not going to show you guys the new fish just yet. There's one right there, so you guys can probably guess what that is. I'm really happy for it. I'm really happy that I got it, because I haven't seen anybody else on YouTube get any of those. And just a little hint, it's going to grow massive. And there's also another one right there, which is also going to grow massive, like really big. And then just to update, I got my tadpoles turning into frogs. 2 of them are turning into frogs now. They still have their tails. That one still has his tail. That one still has his tail. And I saw the frog in here earlier. I think it's underneath the filter right next to that tadpole right there. So these things, they transformed into frogs pretty fast. That probably means that they're going to grow pretty fast too. And I'm going to have to move them into a bigger tank ASAP. Alright guys, time for me to clean this tank. Alright guys, so I finally just got done with the water change. I got rid of all of the algae that was built up on the front glass, and I also scrubbed the back glass as well. It's still a little cloudy, but that's normal after a water change. So I'm going to go ahead and feed them. Alright, so I got a tong full of krill, and this one's just getting all excited. Look at him. Look at him. You want some of this? Alright, you can have some. Here you go. Oh, get it. Such a good boy. Look at the angelfish even trying to get some with his little mouth. Well, Oscar goes in for the kill. Let's see if I can tong feed the shovel nose right here. Man, he's just getting absolutely massive. So I think the shovel nose is now hitting like 8 to 10 inches. There's my hand, so you can see he's about as tall, he's about as long as my hand now. So I remember when he was really small, about 6 to 5 months ago. Let's see if I can try to feed him. Alright, so I gotta do this quick. And he goes in for the kill. Again, I do apologize for the cloudiness of the water. That's just what happens after a water change. Let's see if the Oscar will go for some. There we go. I'm surprised they're still hungry after last night, because I fed them pretty good last night. Alright, so there's my prawn shrimp. Let's see if my prawn shrimp is hungry after shedding. So I'm going to throw some in there. Prawn shrimp is not interested right now. That's just crazy how after they shed, they don't eat. They don't eat before they shed, and then a day or two after they shed, they don't eat. I think the reason why he's not eating is because he's already eaten about most of his shedding. So when they shed, they actually eat the shedded exoskeleton, so that way their body gets hardened again, because after they shed, their body gets really soft, and that's why you don't want to put prawn shrimps with other shrimps, because when they're shed, they're very vulnerable and they're very soft and they can easily get killed. And that's what happened when I used to have a bunch of smaller ones here, and they would kill each other as soon as they see one would shed. And yeah, so I'm not gonna throw any more krill in here. I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much just dump the rest of this into the 125. I also got a bunch of bloodworms in here because the ghost knife will go for that. I don't know where the ghost knife is in there with the sun eclipse catfish in there. You can't really see because again the water is just so cloudy, but in about 5 to 6 hours this will all clear up from my canister filter. So I'm gonna go ahead, just dump this here. Just let them go crazy for that, and then the rest I'm gonna dump on this side so that way the Bisher can get some. The Bisher is a really slow moving fish, so you have to kind of overfeed a little bit, that way he gets some. And he's back there just chilling. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like he's getting a little bit skinnier. I feel like he's not eating as much. And there's my vieja fish just grubbing down or just looking at the food. Yeah, so they're doing good. Alright, pretty sure you guys are ready to see the new fish now, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Alright, so here we go. I got me a albino red tail. As you can see right there, he is missing an eye, but I didn't mind that. This was the last one at the fish shop, and I just can't wait till he gets big. He's not eating right now, of course, because you know it's his second day here, so it's gonna take him a while to start eating. And there's my fire eel right there. Beautiful fish. I do apologize for the lighting. I actually had to cover up the empty spaces in the back. Reason being is because, you know, eels, they are escape artists. And I just used some cardboard to cover up the back with some tape. Hopefully this will actually give you guys a better look at this guy. There we go. Just check him out. Beautiful fish. And I haven't seen anybody on YouTube get one of these guys. And I'm just really excited to see this guy thrive in my aquariums. Of course, he's not going to be in here too long. You know, this is just quarantine. and there is some krill in here that he hasn't touched. Like I said, when you get new fish, they're not going to eat right away. It's going to take them at least a week, sometimes even longer. That's just how it is when you get new fish, because when you first put them into an aquarium, they need to get used to their new environment first. You know, because the whole time they're thinking, you know, what's going to happen to me? What's going on? Why am I here? Am I going to get killed? And then once they get comfortable, then they're like, oh, I can take it easy now. You know, I can focus on eating, I can focus on being happy and just thriving in my new environment. And as you can see, I removed the lids or the cardboard from up top, and immediately he started looking up because he's like, maybe I can escape through there. Maybe I can escape through this jail cell that I'm in right now. And I've noticed he does that a lot, so that's why I covered up the open spaces up top with some cardboard, because like I said, if you don't, he will get out and he will try to escape in. This is a $60 fish, so I really don't want to lose this fish. And if I can keep him alive long enough and I'm confident in my ability to take care of him, which I should be able to, then I will get more. These things, they do get really big, so in the long run I will have to rehome him, but in about a month or two I might move him into the 125-gallon tank. Of course I will have to put some sand in there because they do better with sand. This substrate is not ideal for a fire eel, or at least that's what I've read. So yeah, so I'm not going to keep him in here long. Just want to make sure he's okay, make sure he doesn't have any bacteria or parasites or anything like that. I still got my snails in here. They do a very good job at cleaning this tank, and they're just all over the place. And my plants, they're still doing good. Crypts, these are called crypts, in case you guys are wondering, and they grow very bushy. It will take them some time if you don't have any CO2 or anything like that, if you're not doing anything extra or anything special. All I have in here is some root tabs and some ideal substrate for the plants. This substrate is mainly for like plants. That's why I have it in here, because I used to have this tank planted, looking lush and green and just beautiful all around. I don't think these guys will uproot the plants, at least not right now. Right now they're not really focusing on anything except just trying to be comfortable and just staying alive and just thinking about what's going to happen to them, but nothing's going to happen to them. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Hit that bell notification, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace out.